This content is brought to you by BEC Financial Technologies, developing and operating IT for Danish banks.
Jan Sabak, great to have you here with us today. Hi.
Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, you probably can. Hi, I'm Janek Sabak, and one clarification, I am 8 times certified tester because, but it's recent, so I have passed this automation strategy, the new certification by ISTQB. And for people who automate, it was pretty easy. So if you want to have next, maybe not next, it should be next because the first is ISTQB Foundation. If you want to know more about ISTQB and certification scheme, you're welcome to ask questions afterwards, after the talk, because the talk will be not about ISTQ, but about AI. And one more sort of disclaimer. I hold Master of Science degree and engineering degree in computer science. I am sort of a programmer. I finished Warsaw University of Technology in computer science, and I have almost 30 years of experience in QA, in test automation. Why I am saying that? I'm saying that because what I will show you, I can do myself. So just to assure you that I will show you some code which was written by ChatGPT mostly, but I could write this code, but I didn't. And why? Because it was faster. And yes, I will be talking about my experience with using ChatGPT. I'm using ChatGPT quite extensively for like a year and a half. And I'm using paid version, version 4, model 4.40, and it helps. I can assure you it helps. It's, well, I think I am able to do 3 times more than I would do doing things by myself. And I would need to dig tons of documentation that I don't need to do now. So I asked ChatGPT to introduce, let's say, himself. And this is portrait of ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT because I've made a live recording about can ChatGPT be my colleague at work? And yeah, for me, it could, but there was one comment on YouTube that typical Polish comment that it couldn't because you couldn't drink with ChatGPT. And I asked ChatGPT if I could drink, or if we could drink together. And he said that, no, sorry, AI is not capable of drinking yet. No, sorry, it was not yet. Yet it was maybe my imagination, my wish. No, I have people I can drink with. So if you want to drink with somebody, you can take this guy and work with him and talk to him, and especially talk to him. How he helps? I'm using he, of course, because this is sort of male face, but ChatGPT says that you can use whichever gender you like. So for this presentation, I will stick with he. And first thing I do with ChatGPT, or ChatGPT does for me, is writing scripts. And first scenario, real life, real work scenario was I needed to copy load test results from 30 machines. We do test results, we do load testing, and we prepare load with 30 or up to 30 machines. And I needed to collect the results, combine them into one report. But not report as TXT report, report with times, with all this numeric stuff. So I needed to analyze this data, and ChatGPT prepared a simple CMD script which allowed me to download the data. I could write the script, but I probably would need like half an hour or an hour to write this script, and I had this script ready in 5 minutes. I will show you not this script, but some other scripts I actually used in tests yesterday and the day before. We were doing simulated DDoS attacks for our client. It was like 50 machines this time. And what I will show you was mostly prepared by ChatGPT, orchestrated and organized by me into 1 or 2 scripts. So let's look at the code. For example, yeah, the simplest one. If you can see it, you can see it's test start CMD. It's CMD, simple CMD script, which starts tests on 50 machines, because I had Google Compute Engine, Google Compute Virtual Machine Group, and this one, you can see it on the yellow, cd no hub sudo python 3, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this line starts the machine, and the rest logs in, takes IPs from the text file, and this file was automatically generated, and the script which generated these IPs was also written by ChatGPT. So all of this was automatic. Yeah, and this is one script. The other script is get IPs from Google. I hope there are no passwords and other IDs. I checked it, because there is a problem. Sometimes people put passwords and IDs into GitHub. Don't do that. Don't do that. Review your code. So here we have a couple of lines, and you can see it's edited because this didn't work. So ChatGPT can generate piece of code for you, but you need to check it. Because you've heard probably of hallucinations, you've heard probably about other strange stuff generative model can do, and it happens. So don't use code from ChatGPT as is. Look through your code and review your code. So ChatGPT can help, but for now, only in the case you know what you are doing. If you don't know what you are doing, it not will. Sometimes it works okay, but sometimes it gives very, very strange and misleading responses. So this code was written by ChatGPT and didn't work. I needed to edit it. But for example, for DDoS script, and you can see this very, very long script, because there is 26 different attacks simulated here, and I can choose attacks from the file. Yeah. So these are attacks. Of course, hash means it's not done, and without hash it's done. It doesn't matter for now. And as you can see, for example, all this here, reload, attacks, this code was prepared by ChatGPT, haven't changed by me. The next one was also a simple Python code. ChatGPT works very well with Python. So I am Python enthusiast, so I work mostly in Python. ChatGPT works well with this programming language. So, and then pieces of code with ifs and ifs and ifs and ifs. And let me, for example, this, so if you want to be hacker and do DDoS attacks, so this is one of main tools, HPing3. So, and don't try it. Well, you can try it at home, but it's illegal to try it in public internet. So beware, we have agreement signed for that, so we were okay, so legally. And when I started to test these attacks on our infrastructure, Google wrote me this email, hey, somebody in this and this project runs DDoS attacks. Is it you or what? It was an email, so I answered, yes, it was me. And they wrote me, okay. Okay, we hope you do it legally. Then our ISP, Internet Service Provider, also write us an email. Hey, somebody does attacks on your infrastructure. And the purpose of these attacks were to check whether our clients' anti-DDoS infrastructure was okay. And it was somewhat okay. Sometimes on some attacks it worked, and on some other attacks it didn't work actually. So the tests were good. So we found some things that didn't work. So what I did was I opened ChatGPT and asked him how to do this and this attack. And ChatGPT says, you can do this and this, but don't do it. Yeah, so this is basically the response. I copied relevant code and put it in this parts. And how many lines of code? It's like almost 500 lines of code, and maybe 50 was written by me. Yeah, I could do that, but I didn't. If I wanted to do that, it would take me a week, and I did it in 1 or 2 days. So as you can see, ChatGPT helps. Yeah, so that's real code that worked and was used in actual tests yesterday and the day before. The next one is log analysis. I needed to analyze error log from www server, so I uploaded the log file and asked ChatGPT, what can you say about this log? And that's my time. Let me show you. I have my ChatGPT here, and it was okay. Here I have it here. So yeah, so there's the very simple prompt. What can you say about the attached log file? Yeah, so when I attached the log file, it's a genuine error log from one of our projects. And you can see the response, yeah, informed unicorn, listening configuration, and so on and so on. And very simple conversation, actually. I treat ChatGPT as my colleague, and I asked ChatGPT what I would ask a colleague sitting next to me. Okay, repeated errors, tracebacks, and I would like, and I asked, can you gather any statistic from the log? So as you can see, these are very short prompts. Yeah, there are training courses on constructing prompts. Yeah, so don't do that because you don't need it. I will tell you a couple of hints how to prepare a prompt, or how to that you don't need really to prepare a prompt. And we have some info entries and warn entries and error entries and so on. And I asked about any statistics. I haven't specified which statistic I would like to. So I am what ChatGPT can do. It can look through your code or other files, and you can ask for, probably, I didn't do that, what is interesting in this file. Yeah, to be very informative, probably. So you can analyze log files, you can analyze other files, and basically anything that has something to do with text, not numbers, pictures. It can analyze pictures. I think it's new feature, but it can. About analyzing pictures, I attended TestVares conference last week, and there was a question written on or printed actually on a picture It was given by a company, and if you answered it correctly, you could get some prize. And one of my colleagues got this sheet of paper and took a picture, uploaded it to ChatGPT on his phone, and made a prompt, answer this question. And the question was about SQL. It was you were asked to construct SQL query basing on some table and some stuff on a paper. And ChatGPT did that. So he or it analyzed the picture, understood, of course, your question or his question, and gave an answer. So it took like 20 seconds to answer this question. So yeah, it can do that. What can I do more? Test automation. So you probably do test automation. You probably think or fear that ChatGPT will be able, or other model will be able to automate as well as you, and it probably will. It probably will, because test automation is transferring a text, which is HTML file. I'm talking about GUI automation, or maybe API automation as well. I haven't tried with API automation. I have tried it with GUI automation. And it can prepare test scripts just from almost scratch. Yesterday, out of curiosity, I tried the simplest simulated. Well, I think it's yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. The simplest prompt I could think of in test automation. Black Friday is coming, so maybe I could find something. Prepare script with Python and Playwright that searches for Samsung tablet on Media Expert page. Do you see a URL? No. Do you see anything? No. So it's Python with Playwright. And of course, ChatGPT is a good guy and wants me to install Playwright and so on and so on. So I skip it, and then I get https://www.mediaexpert.pl. How does it know what's URL of Media Expert? No, I know it's okay. ChatGPT actually can access internet, so yeah, it can search internet actually, and it can. I will show you the next script because the problem with this script is that it doesn't work. It's proper Playwright script. I haven't tried it actually. This is okay, but this locator is wrong. So because yeah, because button has text akceptuje, it's a Polish site. Actually, there is wrong locator here. So this test wouldn't work. But if you know what you do, finding locator of search edit box on the www page is nothing. Wait, it depends, of course. So, if you automate, you know that sometimes if you need a robust locator, you spend like 2 hours searching for proper XPath and or CSS locator. Yeah, but in Playwright it's easier actually. In Playwright, locators are more robust and are easier to implement. So if you are using Selenium, you are like dinosaurs. So no, just kidding. Selenium is a very good tool. I use it for like 15 years, but we switched to Playwright, and for me, it will be a little bit of Playwright. Playwright has good things both from Selenium and Cypress. So it has Cypress weights and locators and other stuff equal to Selenium. So if you are not using Playwright, try it at least. And I will show you next test automation script. And it is playwright. Okay, maybe I cannot. Maybe I will not find it. I've given ChatGPT a proper URL and steps of the test. Steps like 1, click this button, 2, click this button, 3, click this button, 4, click this button. Just 4 clicks on 4 buttons. And ChatGPT probably downloaded HTML of my page and gave proper locators this time. So, but page was very, very simple because it's one of my training pages. So I've prepared anti-captcha.amberteam.pl. This is a training page for test automation. Very, very simple. Too simple for most tasks, but if you want to exercise locators, you have 2 buttons, and you just need to press buttons B1, B1, B1. It's randomized, by the way. ChatGPT gave good, proper locators for this and this and this button. So it's capable of finding proper locators on the pages, but you have to ask it for it. So as you can see, ChatGPT can aid you with test automation. And it's, I think, the easiest thing to imitate, because when you need to design test cases, you need to think, you need to know requirements. But there are tools. We are working on a tool which designs test cases, and it's so-so. It was hard to make this tool design negative test cases, actually, because we gave the tool requirements, and only positive tests were done. But it's not based on. No, it's based. Actually, it's based on several models. Among these models, we use OpenAI models as well. Then it works. So probably, as the testers, we will be obsolete in a couple of years. So if you can start to dig for another job. So, but when I was talking about ChatGPT or AI taking IT jobs, one of my colleagues said the biggest problem is that IBM had in 19th century. You may probably know that IBM manufactured, do you know what? Typewriters. Yeah? They started with typewriters. And at some point of time, typewriters became obsolete. So they switched. They switched to voting machines, then to computers, and so on. Yeah. So the biggest problem for IT will be when artificial intelligence takes the whole job of IT. So you give AI requirements or a business problem, yeah, and business process you want to automate, you want to have IT solution for, and it will prepare the whole solution. So you won't need programmers, you won't need testers, you won't need DevOps. So, and what about bugs? So you will sort of retrofit. You will tell your AI solution, your solution is not working in such and such case, and it will change itself. Right? It will change itself to accommodate your new needs, your bugs, and so on. So if you are thinking that AI is a tool like a helper, it is for now. It will be maybe for 10 years, but after 10 or 15 years, maybe whole IT will be obsolete. So do you start to fear? Yeah. In this time, I will be probably retired. So, but you are way younger than me, so you can think what to do. Okay, so let's get back to slides. And yeah, these are 3 main topics I do with ChatGPT daily, actually daily. What else? What other uses I have for ChatGPT? First of all, methodology description. This is genuine. I needed description of methodology of test we used in our test report. I wrote a test report for big public project, and I needed a lot of letters, a lot of words in my report, and I don't like to write many words. So I asked ChatGPT for it was, I think, methodology for exploratory testing, and it did it very, very well. So I almost copied and pasted it to my report, and I had one chapter ready in 5 minutes. Yeah, I could do that myself because I know what exploratory testing are, but ChatGPT do it well enough. The next is summing up test reports. I needed last chapter for my report, so I uploaded the document and got summary. And summing up and preparing some text, methodology text, general, because the more specific your needs are, the worse ChatGPT is. If you need, give me whatever, it will give you whatever. Give me methodology, okay, it will give you, or he will give you methodology, and it will be good enough. But if you ask, give me methodology for the specific project done in specific company by specific people, it won't do that because it lacks knowledge. So summing up, any document is very good. So if you have a task, your boss comes to you and says, give me a summary of something, some problem, public, not your private, of your company. And test data generation, very good, because ChatGPT, a model 4.0, uses Python underneath. So it, for example, uses Faker. Do you know Faker library? Yeah, so my favorite as well. So if you need many test data like in CVS or in SQL to upload to your database in the JSON, in XPath, whatever format, you can prepare a prompt, give me million rows of CSV file with such and such data, and you will get randomized data. And it's prepared internally. It's not prepared by AI model, generative model. It's prepared. ChatGPT prepares Python scripts and run these Python scripts, and you can download these Python scripts. It's not hidden from you, so you can get library of Python scripts ready in no time. Chit chat. Yeah, on one Friday I was bored and I asked ChatGPT. I don't have anybody to talk to. And the first answer was, get outside and find somebody. So it's, of course, yeah, the best answer, talk to other real people and meet people. Yeah, and thanks for coming here. By the way, but I told him that I don't have anybody to talk to. So would you like to talk about coffee? And we made some chit chat about coffee and autumn and this, about nothing actually. And it's good. The next is RPG game, and if you want to see these last two, storytelling and RPG game, you have these QR codes that are links to my conversations with ChatGPT. One of them is RPG game. I asked him to prepare to be a game master for RPG game with 6d6 die, and I have a die, and I rolled the die, and I answered like the die is 3. Oh, you failed. Yeah, it was the adventures of a young tester in steampunk Warsaw. So very, very nice, but after hour or 2 hours of playing, it was like forward and forward and forward and forward, not like actual game master. And storytelling, very, very funny, but they are in Polish. So sorry for guys who don't speak Polish, because it was for my own use. I just attached it as an afterthought, preparing yesterday for this talk. So storytelling is about hamster who lived in a tree and wanted to find some magic acorn or something like that. And what amazed me during this, it's storytelling made in the way I am writing some words, and then ChatGPT continues. Then I continue, then ChatGPT continues, and the story is very wise, actually. Has some sort of advanced humor, not mine, but ChatGPT's, and I recommend reading it. It's almost finished, but I decided to not continue because it stops at the right moment. So you can continue yourselves. So there are many uses. Anything that has to do with text, you can use it. If you find any other uses, legal, but maybe not obvious, because I was not sure if RPG or storytelling ChatGPT is capable of. So these are other tools, other uses. So basically helps, and I think this will be last slide for this presentation. How to write good prompts, because as you have seen, I have written very simple prompts, and it works. It works, especially with ChatGPT 4. It works, but with dialogue. Remember that it's not forms, it's not CMD, it's not API interface, it's dialoguing interface. Sort of new interface for testers, because we don't test such interfaces very often. But you can continue and clarify, and you should do that because of hallucinations. So sometimes you need to check, are you sure? Or copy the response and paste it again to another conversation and ask, is it okay? And it will tell you, it's not okay. What is your answer? Sorry. So it's something like that. Describe the context. It's basic. Say to him that you are a test manager who needs to write a test report. Prepare me table of content for test report for some tests. And provide examples. If you need to generate test data, you can provide a couple of lines of your CSV file, and it will analyze it and it will prepare the next 2 million lines for the CSV file, for example, or JSON or XML file. That's very well. It works very well. Generally, the more text, the better, because remember, it's not your actual colleague. It's artificial intelligence, generative, large language model, and it actually continues what you have written. So, yeah. Okay, I said the best technique I learned a couple of months ago is ask for questions. If you need to have way better answer, don't just give a prompt, but give a prompt and tell ChatGPT to ask you a questions to clarify your purpose. So it will prepare, for example, 10 questions for you, and you will answer these 10 questions and paste it back to next prompt, and the answer will be like 4 times better. So yeah, that's a very good technique. Yeah, provides. The next technique is ChatGPT can sort of review and change your code. So if you have a piece of code, you can paste it. And sometimes if you want to do illegal things that ChatGPT wouldn't do, for example, DDoS attacks are sort of illegal, and ChatGPT sometimes doesn't want to share information about that because you may do harm to other people. So you can provide some text and ask him to change this text to the proper answer. So this works for now, until OpenAI learns that it works and it blocks it. Because if I had a conversation about DDoS, I wanted to share it with my team, and it was blocked. It was moderated. And I was informed that, sorry, you cannot share conversation about DDoS attacks. But it worked for me. And Polish versus English. Some people say that you need to use English because like 90-something% of stuff it was fed was in English. but I don't see differences between using Polish and English. I haven't used other languages, so you can try. For technical stuff, I am using English actually, but for other stuff, I am using Polish, and I am getting, I would say, purer Polish than mine. So, okay, yeah. So that's all from me. And as you can see, there are 2 QR codes. This is for my Instagram account, and the other is for my LinkedIn. So if you want to keep in touch, just scan the code and get me on LinkedIn, on Instagram. So that's all from me for now. Thank you very much.
Okay, I can see the first person who has a question. If you have any questions, please raise your hand so that I see you.
So I have one maybe tip for using the ChatGPT. If you are working with the front end, which has a very poor UX design, and you see it, and it's like a lot of to describe, you can upload the print screen of a web page, and it will tell you what is wrong with the UX design, which is saving you your emotions. Mm-hmm. And also it will describe in political way that, right political way, that it will not like assault anyone, because sometimes you're like looking at it, it's like, what is this? And so it helped me a lot on this.
Okay. Thanks you for the tip. I'm working with texts mainly. I rarely work with pictures. So as you can see, you can work with pictures as well. So I will investigate it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do you have any questions or comments maybe? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hello. So you mentioned that you're using the paid version, and from your experience, is there any difference in the quality of answers for paid and non-paid version?
I have been using paid version for a year and a half, so I'm not using unpaid version. And when I used it, it was ChatGPT 3.5, and there were differences. I don't know which model is used now in unpaid version. I've heard that it's for people who don't want to work with the pictures, don't want to upload files to analyze, it's equal. But it's not mine. It's a colleague of mine said that she will not buy subscription because she has everything she needs in unpaid version. But she is owner of outlet shop, and she uses ChatGPT for social media content creation. So for this is okay. I haven't tried it for this stuff.
Okay, do we have any other questions? Yeah, we do. Okay. So maybe I'll start here. Can you guys share the microphone?
Hey, my question is, hi.
Yeah, yeah.
When I used for the first time AI to speed up my work, I felt like rediscovering this legendary shortcut on the keyboard of Control-C, Control-V. It was actually the same, and yeah, it speeds up a lot your work. I agree on that, and I was wondering because apart something analogical to this simple capacity is formulating those prompts. And I was wondering what are other skills that you learned during your journey with AI? Because still the results, the answers from the chat require your proofreading, your attention, and so on. Same for the text that we are copying and pasting. And is it just limited to speeding up some things or anything more?
Let me say, Mostly it's sort of magnifying my skills. Yeah, so I'm doing the same work faster, and I check this work. I think I sometimes out of nowhere ask ChatGPT some sort of strategic questions, like what is something and something, prepare plan for something and something, and I review them. So I think that there are a couple of more strategic, not very down to my work topics I used ChatGPT for. But if I learned some skills, I don't know. I haven't pondered on that, sorry. But not much. It doesn't require, actually it doesn't require to have a prompt generation skill, because as you have seen, you just write first 3 words, you get answer, then you clarify, then you clarify, then you clarify. So actually now you don't need to write very, very good. If you write very big prompt, you will arrive at your answer quicker. But well, what I recommend, if you are not using ChatGPT, start using it in everyday life. I started with combining recipes. So it's very good. My wife protested, but but after I cooked, so it was okay. And do we have time? Yeah, okay.
My question is, do you use any alternatives for ChatGPT? And because there are so many other platforms now, and why do you choose ChatGPT specifically?
I haven't chosen ChatGPT. It was when I started using it, it was the best at the time, and was one of 2 or 3, because Metas and Google was crap, and Metas was non-existing, I think, and I stayed with it. There is no any specific thought or no research after behind using ChatGPT. So I just started and stuck with it. So no. But we are in our company. We are researching models, but for our projects. Yeah. So I think. So do we have time?
Yeah, we do have some time, and I saw you back there. So another question.
Yeah, sure. So mine is a tip also, and the tip that I want to give is how you can organize your searches. If you go to the menu, maybe you can see several searches that you've made on ChatGPT. So the minute you are making like a second search or a third search on it, and you just maybe start a new chat, and probably you are referring to something else that you searched before. ChatGPT right now, I think it's not able to remember what you had searched before, and the memory is not good enough.
It's not true.
Yes. So if you actually go to the same search that you have been using before, you're able to get the best results. That's something I can say. And the other thing is about the search option. That one they recently added. You can be able to search on what you've been searching before. And now my question is about different versions of ChatGPT that are available on the paid version. Maybe if you can give us just a brief on what to use and at what scenarios. Thank you.
Once again, can you repeat the question?
When you click on ChatGPT 4, just where it is,
yeah,
there are different models, 4.0 and those other many. Maybe you know what they're used for, and maybe you can tell us.
This is, I haven't used this with Canvas, not yet, because it's pretty new. Like in my menu, it appeared like 2 weeks ago. Okay. I am using 4.0, and it works for me best. I have tried 01 preview, and it was like a month or 2 ago, and it was working worse for me. Okay. So. And I have discovered a very nice trick. It's temporary chat. As you can see here, temporary chat means it will not learn from that chart. So you don't need to switch on and off this big switch in settings. So you can start a temporary chat and just converse with him, and then switch it off, and it forgets all about this, and it doesn't learn from this chat. And I've learned hard way that I left this temporary chat, and it's deleted after 6 hours anyway, even if you leave it on your computer. So very, very nice feature. So I am basically sticking with this. Haven't tried this. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, and I believe
And
this is
one treat, if I may. This is my cat. His name is Pat, and my son. We are trying to anthro. Remember this keyword, anthro. Anthro means preparing anthropologically similar thing to the other thing. So if you anthro cat, generate face. Yeah. So this was the prompt, and the result was like that.
wow.
Or the second one is like this. So, yeah, similar. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys, and this is the award for Jan.